If you've heard about the FANZ token, then you must have also heard about the Liquidity Mining Program. But what is the program all about really, and how can you make big bucks from the Liquid Mining Program? If you want to know all there is to know about the FANZ Liquidity Mining Program, you're in the right place. Watch this video to the very end and be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're a fan of FANZ. As you know from our previously updated weekly community recap video, the FANZ platform is currently much more interested in attracting serious members who intend to hold and grow the FANZ token organically. The newest plan to encourage FANZ token holders to hodl the token is the launching of the Liquidity Mining Program. The program is aimed at rewarding the FANZ BNB liquidity providers on PancakeSwap v2. FANZ plans to offer a total of 700,000 FANZ tokens for the first year. At the current price, they'll be giving out approximately $1.5 million. The first reward period is set to last for about 4 months. This is set to be incentivized with about 350,000 FANZ tokens. The plan is to incentivize the FANZ liquidity pools with rewards, as this is set to build the liquidity necessary to minimize the cost and slippage. This plan also helps to build long-term value for the FANZ ecosystem. There will be about 350,000 tokens left over, which will be used to incentivize equally exciting liquidity mining programs in the coming quarters. According to the plan, for the first 4-month period, a trading fee of 0.25% can be earned via PancakeSwap. In addition, liquidity providers who are whitelisted will also earn their share of the 350k FANZ tokens. This share is directly proportional to the amount that's deposited in the pool. This simply means that the more you put in, the more you get out of it. Currently, we're looking at a stunning 250% APY, according to the FANZ team. You can very easily provide liquidity for the FANZ BNB pair on PancakeSwap. Before you start, you must have the minimum requirement of at least 1 BNB and the equivalent amount in FANZ token in your MetaMask wallet. Go to the PancakeSwap website with the PancakeSwap version 2. You'll know you're there when you see the V2 at the bottom left corner of the website. Once on the website, go to the Trade tab and the Liquidity page. Once there, you can add liquidity in the top input, enter your BNB value, and input your FANZ token at the bottom. Once all the inputs are filled, click the Supply button and accept the fees. With that final click of the mouse, your tokens have successfully been used to add liquidity to the FANZ, and you'll be able to pull them back whenever you want. An important thing to note in the business of liquidity mining is the issue of impermanent loss. What is impermanent loss, you might ask? Well, it's simply described as a loss that funds are exposed to when they are in a liquidity pool. This loss often arises when the ratio of the tokens in the liquidity pool becomes uneven. You can calculate this loss by comparing the value of your tokens in the liquidity pool with the value of simply holding them. Seeing as stablecoins have price stability, the liquidity pools which utilize the stablecoins can be less exposed to impermanent loss. Liquidity pools that are supposed to have an equal ratio of tokens are affected the most by impermanent loss. In, for example, the USDC ETH liquidity pool, the liquidity providers have to offer an equal portion of USDC and ETH into the pool. They are then allowed to withdraw equal portions of the pool. When those who trade do so with the use of a liquidity pool, the ratio will change depending on the market price of both of the tokens. As this happens a lot with decentralized exchanges, the price of the tokens will probably be affected. For example, if a liquidity provider adds 1 ETH and 100 USDC to the liquidity pool, the value is equal for both tokens. The total dollar amount of both deposits is $200 because their ETH and USDC are worth $100 each. In a current system with 10 ETH and 1,000 USDC in the liquidity pool, a 50-50 ratio will give the liquidity provider a 10% share of the pool. The liquidity providers will receive LP tokens that they can make use of to redeem their 10% share of the pool at any time. Since the price of the tokens relies on the ratios of their liquidity pools, their prices can separate from the prices on other exchanges. If the price of ETH increases by 100%, ETH will now be worth $200 per ETH, and the liquidity pool will change to 7.071 ETH and 1,414.21 USDC. This change is because the ratio of the pool has changed and it's no longer at a 50-50 ratio. This shift has now affected the price of ETH. As the liquidity provider has a 10% share of the liquidity pool, they can now choose to withdraw 0.7071 ETH and 141 USDC, which is now equivalent to $282. If the liquidity provider decided to go another way and held the 1 ETH and 100 USDC, he or she would be $300 richer. The $18 difference between the two options is the amount of impermanent loss that the liquidity provider experienced. If there is a greater change in the ratio of the pool, the amount of impermanent loss will be bigger. However, while this seems like a tricky business due to the risk of impermanent loss, the possible profits are almost much higher than the losses. This is because the FANZ token will probably rise a lot in the upcoming months, as well as the 700,000 FANZ tokens that will be provided by the FANZ team. For members of the FANZ community, the best way to support the project is to provide liquidity for the project. That way, you're working towards the fruition of the long-term DeFi mass adoption goal of the project and getting rewarded as well. Win-win! The FANZ liquidity mining allows the members of the FANZ platform to earn free FANZ tokens, which will later translate to profits for the liquidity miners. Taking advantage of this generous offer by the FANZ platform is the only smart move to make. Be sure to check out our FANZ fans Twitter and become a part of this awesome movement. And if you enjoyed this video, let us know by giving us a like. You can also subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. And if you've got any thoughts or questions, let us know in the comments section. Till next time, stay safe.